Good afternoon, everyone. So, it's Monday the 15th, and it's currently about 12:30. It's actually a little bit earlier than I usually kind of start thinking about writing for the day. Actually, getting my head down, sitting at my desk, and starting to write. But I actually do have a few things to update on, so I probably won't get started writing until maybe about 1. So, alongside writing this month, I have also been doing a lot of reading. I recently finished Holly Bourne's It Only Happens in the Movies, and I think I read that in like a few weeks, and I've now moved on to reading this book, which is The Good Girlfriend's Guide to Getting Even by Anna Bell. And it does say at the top here, perfect for fans of Sophie Kinsella. Do I still have that book? Yeah. I still have Finding Audrey on my shelf by Sophie Kinsella, and I really enjoyed that. And I started reading this book probably yesterday, and I've somehow managed to get to page 122 in that amount of time. So my goal of finishing this by my holiday, because I do have a holiday coming up, I want to finish this before I go away. And bearing in mind that's how much I've read so far, that top chunk there, I can see it being very achievable. I really think I can do it. I'm probably going to end up reading some more a bit later, but for the time being I'm going to focus on talking about writing, because I did read a load of that this morning, hence why I'm at page 122 now, because I was exporting videos, and it always takes a really long time for me, because every time I export a video it does it frame by frame, which takes a very long time, especially when it's a 40-minute video. On the subject of writing, I have kind of been putting it off for a few days. I don't know if you noticed, but in my last week of actually doing book stuff, I've just completely avoided writing. And the reason that is because I haven't wanted to write. I've been just like, I really don't want to write or anything like that. But today I do feel a bit different, because last night I only wrote for about 10 minutes. And it was kind of like after I had edited the days 8 to 14. I'm currently on part 2, and I think my problem is the fact that I'm doing a lot of what I used to do electronically now, and I think maybe that's where I've been struggling with, because I've now got my chapter checklist on here. I don't have my writing session sheet on my laptop. I do have that separate in this, which I'm going to get out now because I might as well. But the thing is, I also kind of had like my outline. I don't know why, but I really don't like that word. My plan was on my laptop, and I was really struggling like flipping between my first draft and the outlining document. So something that I've decided to do is print off the plan. The plan for part 2, I've decided to print it off. I don't know if I've said this, but part 0 has 3 chapters. Part 1 has 13 chapters. Part 2 has 14 chapters. And so I can't imagine part 3 or 4 being longer than 20 chapters. But it'll depend when I go to plan those parts out, because I don't think I'll be doing them until next month, which for me is August, for you is September. But the thing is, the plan is to finish this book in, I don't know why I'm like this, but the thing is, the plan that I've kind of got in my head is to finish this first draft by the end of August, so I do have a strict deadline. And then in September I do want to go back to the definition of love, because I've been itching to get back to that manuscript, but I really want to finish this first draft first. So that's the plan, and I am gonna kind of try and get started, and hopefully I can hit 30k today.
Loading a bunch of stuff off Pinterest and then making it into a mood board on canva.com, canva.com. I really like their mood board software, or whatever you call it, online. And then that like helps me visualize scenes and stuff, so it can help me with the writing.
It can really help. It's just that, like, I sort of see my stories like a movie, so that's also in my...
Good morning, everyone. It is about 10 to 12. It is day 16, the 16th, and I go on holiday in like about 11 days. I have started packing this, but I haven't finished that yet, or what's the word? Or started packing yet, because it's a little still too soon to start packing for that. But you're probably thinking it's a bit late of a start to the day. My day has already started. It started at what, 8 when I woke up. I showered, dried my hair, did some YouTube stuff, everything like that. You're probably wondering why I'm waving a fog around. It's because I'm about to eat my lunch, because it's about lunchtime, and I also have some chicken cooking downstairs, which I will need to remove from the oven as soon as it's done. My day has already started, and by the way, for lunch I have got some maybe overcooked chips, homemade, basically just cutting a potato up, chicken nuggets, and sweet corn. And I know I've already said this, but I'm going to say it again. I have my B12 injection at about 3:10, so I need to leave here about about 10 to. Me and my mum then are going to go pick up my sister, and then we're going to head over to the doctor's. It's like 10-15 minutes away, maybe not even that. And then I'm basically just going to go in my undertop, which is this top, and my work trousers, because I have work back pretty much straight after. And then I'm also going to take my work top and jacket with me. You're probably thinking, why the fuck are you wearing a jacket? Or why the fuck are you going to wear a jacket in, like, what, 30-degree weather maybe? I don't even know. But the thing is, I keep both my knife and my ID card for work in my jacket, which is why I always take my jacket, and it's only 20 degrees at the moment. Writing wise, I'm going to aim for about an hour today, because obviously it's almost 12 now. I still need to have lunch, which will take me like half an hour to eat. Then I need to go down and sort the kitchen out, and the chicken, oh my god, the chicken. So it'll probably be about 1 until I start writing. And I'll need to like get myself ready at like 2:30. So I'll only have like maximum an hour and a half to write. I am still eating my lunch, yes, still. And I've just been watching Novelty KJ's first week of Camp NaNoWriMo, and she mentioned earthquakes, and that there had been like, I think it was 3 earthquakes in that first week. And then I've just searched up when the last fairly big earthquake was. Kind of, I'm guessing, can I zoom out of this? I don't know if I can. But because the thing is, oh, that's the epicenter, okay. Wait, what's above the epicenter? I actually can't remember, because the thing is, I have never said this on my channel before, because, you know, I've always been so focused on just writing and music and everything like that, and those 2 aspects of my life. And in all honesty, when I was in secondary school, these type of things did fascinate me, because, you know, we don't get these type of things in the UK. However, in like the US, I do know that they get a lot of earthquakes kind of around the west coast, I think it is. I can't zoom out of this map. Is it the west coast or the east coast? I get so confused. Because, has anyone watched San Andreas? Because, oh my god, do I still have that DVD? I swear I probably do. Yeah, so when San Andreas came out, like, I think it might have been 2017, 2018. And I've watched it so many times to know that there are some major issues with it, because the tectonic plates kind of that sit like around the bottom of the United States, that fault line goes like, how do I do this? Like, they rub against each other like that. It's a transform boundary. Some people call it different things, but that's what I call it. So they rub together like that, and like others which go like that or away from each other. That being like divergent, that being convergent. That, you know, you like when plates go like that, they both kind of go like that, and when it gets to a certain point, they just go boom and flatten out, and that causes earthquakes as much as the 2 rubbing together do. Although it is kind of like a very different, what's the word, like, okay, so as I was saying about the 2 like tectonic plates rubbing together, because there's a very big mistake in San Andreas because of this rubbing technique, and the way the way the 2 plates rub together, because that kind of like boundary, that kind of fault line does not, I repeat, does not cause tsunamis. And that's the only like really big thing that I've noticed and that angers me about San Andreas. I think San Francisco and Los Angeles are on the west coast, because if I remember rightly, north, south, east, west. And there's also a line in San Andreas where the seismologist says, you know, the earthquake was so big in San Francisco that you could feel it on the East Coast. So, yeah. But that's just like, I guess it's kind of a good thing for the United States, because, or for the US rather, because then you don't have to like deal with tsunamis at all. Despite what San Andreas shows you, that fault line does not cause tsunamis whatsoever. I think it was just kind of like to add to the story, but yeah, I have a real passion for this kind of stuff, and I wish I still did. I mean, you can probably tell that I still do, I just not as much. Yeah, I'm kind of really glad I watched that video, not really KJ's video, not to kind of, like, obviously I'm very grateful that everyone is okay. I'm guessing everyone's okay, and I'm glad that they are. But because, you know, I had to say that. Okay, good morning everyone. It is Wednesday the 17th. Day 17. And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already been eventful. But to cut a long story short, my brother pretty much woke me up this morning shouting and stomping around the house, saying that he doesn't want to go to school. And my mum was then late for work and everything. Leaving for work. And now I'm up. I've had a bit of a slow start, not gonna lie. Because I have been on the phone with my boyfriend for like half an hour. I'm just gonna brush through my brows. I'm still like kind of getting ready, as you can tell by the hair clip. I am dressed though. And just before I picked up the camera, my cat jumped in my window because it's open. I don't know if you can tell. No! Get out! You're not allowed in the house. I think I'm gonna have to shut my window. And now she's trying to like cuddle up to the window so I won't make her leave. But it's not working. No. She basically came in like meowing and everything. I was still in bed. And just like prodding me and everything. I was kind of just stroking her for a while. No, don't look at me like that. It's not funny. And then she jumped out of the window because she was bird watching. And next thing I know, I'm in the bathroom, as you do. And she jumps back in my window with a bird in her mouth, walking past the bathroom, and I have the bathroom door open, and I see the bird in her mouth. She goes downstairs, and my mum sees the bird in her mouth. Like, one of those small birds, by the way. And yes, she knows I'm talking about her. And so then she was locked out of the house. But, I am not awake this morning. And now she's just, no. I'm gonna have to like get her out and shut my window because this is ridiculous. It's just because I have just been getting ready. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning and I still need to have breakfast. And Brooke Passmore actually has a live write-in this morning at 11, so I'll probably join that for about an hour, and then I expect I'll be wanting lunch. So yeah, cat troubles. Does anybody else have this issue where, not necessarily if it's their birthday or anything, but they just have the issue of like having their cat like just being in the house when like they know they shouldn't be? Because it'd be interesting to know if anyone else has that same issue. It mainly happens on birthdays. It's probably a belated birthday present for me. But am I happy about it? No. I mean, to be honest, I still haven't gotten one of my birthday presents from my boyfriend, but oh well. I have 2 hours to like have breakfast and get myself ready, have coffee, paracetamol, whatnot. Because my head's hurting and I actually will only be able to stay on the live stream for about an hour. I probably won't even get any writing done. it'll probably end up being some sort of planning on whatnot, but I'm pretty much done with planning. Anyway, I am going to go have breakfast, and I am wearing something, by the way. If today has not been eventful enough already, something else has happened. Basically, another thing has happened, and I need to turn this down. Oh crap. That's now on 0. My boyfriend has just started work, and he's already had an issue. Because apparently someone managed to get into the store at 6:30 this morning. So I don't know what's going on, but he's figuring it out. And apologies for the lighting, but I am going to go soon. I have just been drinking my coffee. After this, I'm going to have some paracetamol because I've got a bit of a funny head. Maybe I should have put that up. Crap. I got a bit of a funny head, so I'm going to take some paracetamol after this. And then try and have a less uneventful day. Okay, ow, I just kicked my bloody desk. I still think I'm a little bit tired, but I reckon I will be okay for today. I have about an hour until Brooke goes live. It's about 10 to 10, so about an hour, which gives me plenty of time to go up to the shop, get myself something for lunch, because I don't think we've got very much in the house at the moment. And one thing I've actually been forgetting to mention is the fact that my boyfriend is coming around tonight and staying the night, and then we're spending the day tomorrow together. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but it will obviously be my day off, so I probably won't vlog anything tomorrow. But that does mean that I will need to nail down and get some writing done today, which I do really want to do, because I didn't do anything yesterday because I was basically on the last legs, and I'm pretty much the same today. Nothing's changed apart from the fact that today is a non-to-do list day, meaning that I don't really have anything scheduled that I really need to do or anything like that. It's just going to be a free-flowing day, and we're just going to see where it goes. I've obviously had breakfast. I've also hoovered downstairs. I actually really need to hoover up here, so I'm tempted to get the hoover up this afternoon. But if I go and get some lunch from the shop, that means I might be able to spend more like 2 hours on the live stream with Brooke and all of the others. I'm excited because I usually don't get to watch the live write-ins live. I'm always having to watch them on playback. So I am very excited for this one because obviously of time zones and everything. Being in the UK in BST, it's very hard when a lot of Americans in the US are doing nightly live write-ins. I'm back from the shop, and I'm not looking the most attractive I could because I've got a red face. You can kind of tell, and my hair is just an absolute wreck. My hair is looking very red and gingery at the moment, but I'm okay with it. And I am actually going to show you what I got from the shop. And I've realised that Wednesdays seem to be the days where I don't like working, and the reason for that is because I like my nice, chill, relaxing Wednesday day routines, and for some reason it seems to be the day where I vlog a lot more freely and I don't have tons of plans, even though I do want to get a lot of writing done today. So let's show you. So my meal deal from, I went up to Tesco, by the way. I got a BLT for lunch, a grab bag of square salt and vinegar crisps, and then my drink to go with it, I've just got some zero sugar Coke in the vanilla flavour. Got a big bottle of mango Diet Coke to get me through the writing day, or more like writing afternoon. I actually do need to get myself set up in a minute and like go to the bathroom and everything before I start writing, because I'm the type of person where I have like my writing rituals, and I'll light a candle, spray some room spray and whatnot, put my glasses on, get comfortable and all of that. I then have a bunch of other stuff that maybe I shouldn't have gotten. I've got some Tuck biscuits because my boyfriend loves these. We share our love of Tuck biscuits. Some of this stuff is for tonight, by the way, because my boyfriend is coming. Like I said, my boyfriend's coming around. I've then got some Skittles, Starburst. I've then got 2 chocolate bars. I've got some Nestle Aero Peppermint. And it's just like an actual chocolate bar, because I know you like a lot of the Aero stuff is like mainly in bags, I believe. Oh my god, this feels so light. And then I've also just got some Dairy Milk Oreo chocolate bar. And then I also just have some Refrigerators slow roasted chicken bites and some pepperonis. Look at that, 11 people waiting, and one of them is probably me. We have about 12 minutes to go. So excited. I've never been this excited for a live writing. I think it's because it's around the time where I'm actually writing and everything like that. I'm just really excited. And I also forgot to tell you that I actually got some ice cream up at the shop as well, but it's actually in the freezer because obviously you don't really want to be leaving it in like room temperature. It's now about 1:10. I have already done about half an hour of writing. It's a shame that the next writing is at midnight my time, but it's absolutely fine because I can probably watch that on playback on Friday. I'm still hungry. I have had lunch. I will probably grab some other snacks because I'm still hungry, and I'm probably going to get some more writing done. I'm probably going to actually like try and tidy up my bed because it's a little bit messy for my liking. I'm probably going to light a candle, and I'm probably going to get maybe about an hour to an hour and a half of writing in. I'm super excited. Oh, I still need to take my bin out because I've been trying to do a little bit of tidying up. I've been trying to prioritise kind of tidying up my room and sorting out my room for tonight because obviously my boyfriend's coming and staying in the night. Although I'm looking forward to it, he always makes my room an absolute mess. And I don't like my room being an absolute mess. Actually, on second thoughts, I'm going to sort out this lighting issue because it's always an issue, isn't it? So, I'm going to take my bin out, and then I'm just going to come back in and get to writing, because I only managed to get half an hour during the write-in with Brooke. I have taken my bin out, and I have unloaded and reloaded the dishwasher. I've basically just kind of been doing little bits of tidying here, there and everywhere. I'm feeling a little bit anxious at the moment, and I don't know why. I think it might be something to do with the fact that I'm always cooping myself up in my room. When I'm writing, I don't really change up my location very often. And to be honest, I don't really want to go outside. I was thinking maybe I should go downstairs for like an hour maybe and sit at the dining table because I just feel like maybe I need to change my space up. So I am now back upstairs. I spent about 45 minutes writing while I was downstairs, and I managed to get 1,298 words. I wrote from like quarter to 2 to half 2, so I spent 45 minutes. I am now having a half an hour break, and I have 10 minutes left of that break, so I'm actually going to go ahead and sort this mess out in the background here, which you can see. And I also want to light a candle as well, and then I'm going to start writing up here, and hopefully I can get maybe another 45 minutes in, because that would be nice. And I am also still on chapter 4. Okay, so it is now about 5 o'clock, and I have decided to stop writing for the day. 2 reasons. One, because I want to edit some of this video, and 2, because I needed to have a stopping point for my writing, because I've been writing today. My total minutes has gone up to 1,380. So I am very far ahead in my goals, because today the par 987, and I'm very much ahead of that, which means it's saying at the moment that at this rate you will finish on July 23rd. However, I would quite like to finish this week and then have next week as like a packing week, and like a what now, like talking about my plans for August as well, because obviously my goal for August will be finishing this first draft. I'm just trying to get the bulk of it out this month, so whatever I don't do this month, I will be doing next month, because I really want to get this first draft done by the end of August, so in September I can go back to the definition of love, which I've been itching to do, but I'm going to wait until I finish this first draft. I have made a fair amount of progress already. It's saying my average is 81, and it also says that I have 28 minutes per day to finish on time. All the thing that I do is I always like compensate. So tomorrow I obviously won't be doing anything, so it would be all of my minutes today would compensate for that, and then obviously hopefully I'll be getting back to it on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I do have work on Friday, but it's not that much of an issue actually. because it's obviously in the evening. I'm going to go ahead and start editing this vlog, and I will see you, not tomorrow, but Friday. Good morning, everyone. So today is actually like the final day of this week for me, because I'm doing my vlogs really weirdly by different days. So obviously I had days 1 to 7, days 8 to 14, and like this last part of July is gonna be like days 15 to 19, and then days 20 to 26, because that was just kind of like the best way to really split up the last 10 days, 10, 11 days, because at the end of next week, so July the 27th, I'm going on holiday, and I think the days 20 to 26 will be more of a packing video, so it'll be like packing and writing, so you will get to see both of those. And that reminds me, I do actually need to get some shampoo and conditioner for on holiday, because you can get like little bottles where I work, and I obviously get discount as well, so that'll probably be something that I do today, hopefully. Today, like Wednesday, because today is actually the 19th and it's currently about 10 o'clock. Today is going to be a non-to-do list day, and I'm just going to see where the day takes me, really. One thing I'm really tempted to do is like a quick read through of the definition of love, or what I've already like got of it, because all of the parts seem like in all different places. So I think parts 1 and 2 are like completely done, and then parts 3 and 4 needs to be completely rewritten, and then part 3, parts of it need to be rewritten and parts of it don't. But the plan is, because I've been working on the second book and kind of been discovering the rest of what happens in the first book, I feel like I now have the ability to go back and make those changes. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna maybe start a brief outline for part 4, but that means that I'm gonna have to read through the other 3 parts to kind of like pick up where I left off. It's just so difficult because, oh my god, there's so much to change. I feel like it would just be way easier to like rewrite the entire thing, but saying that, I am not scrapping these 140,000 words that I've already got. So I'm not having fun. This book is really frustrating. I don't know exactly why it frustrates me so much. It's just such a mess. I feel like maybe I need to do some sort of structural change, because part 1 is a mixture of April and May, and May is actually kind of like the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters, and then all of part 2 is May. I just have no clue what to do with this book. It's such a mess, and it's so frustrating that I just can't cope with this book. This is why I took a break from it. No, I just can't deal with this book right now. Do I just rewrite this whole book? I don't know what to do. I feel like I cannot save this book whatsoever. It's about 12 o'clock, or almost anyway, and to be honest, I'm feeling very like scatterbrained today. I'm not entirely sure why. I woke up fine. I feel like this book is so frustrating. I am really frustrated, and I think maybe that has something to do with my scatterbrain today. And I just feel like I'm not going to be able to get any writing done, it's a shame, because I'm not going to be able to get any writing done tomorrow. I just feel all over the place. Maybe I'll leave this for September, because it's going to really frustrate me otherwise. My bed is a mess, and I think for lunch I'm just going to order pizza from Domino's. Not that it's going to help me in any way. It's a bit later now, and I've kind of calmed down a little bit. I'm not as scatterbrained as I was. It's about 1:20, and I am actually going to go ahead and do these rotas up to probably the end of part 3, and then also part 4 as well, because that will help me plan out the whole book. And I've just realised that I think part 4 is actually from, I don't even know. I just really badly want to sort this goddamn book out. It's 1:25 and I have like an hour and a half before I need to start getting ready for work. And I think I finally come to the conclusion that I'm gonna need to rewrite the definition of love. You're probably thinking that I'm crazy, and yeah, I probably am, but the issue is that it's just not working. Like, I'm trying to fix something that I've just made an absolute mess of. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ditch all of these, and I'm basically going to just scrap everything I've done since the beginning of last year, which you're probably thinking is absolutely crazy, but without having done all of this, I wouldn't know to like just rewrite everything. So these are going in recycling, and I'm going to redo everything. I'm basically going to do a rota like I did for the second book, which is vertical, and it is a lot more tighter because it's got the week at the top, and then it's got the bar down from that is like date, time, like manager, lifeguard 1, lifeguard 2, and I'm basically going to add new characters because there are not enough lifeguards at this goddamn pool. So they're going to be, instead of manager, lifeguard 1 and lifeguard 2, it's going to be, for the first book it's going to be manager, lifeguard 1, which will be poolside, lifeguard 2, the chair, so like the lifeguard that oversees everything. Then there's going to be storeroom and gym. And then I'm going to do it like this as well. So it's like from 7 to 12, from 12 to 5, from 5 to 10 in the evening. But this midnight thing in the second book, it's not going to be something that I do for the first book because I don't need it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And what I think I'm going to do is just kind of like copy this. I'm going to go out of my re-outline. I don't know where the rota for this is, but I'm just going to change it, and I have a feeling it's going to be just a lot more easier if I just redo the whole thing, because fixing everything is just taking way too long, and I'm probably not making any sense, but I feel like in my heart that it's better for me to just rewrite the whole thing. And even though it's probably, you're probably going to be like, oh, you're taking the easy way out and, you know, you're not powering through. Like, guys, I can't power through this because there's just too much mess that I cannot tidy up. It's impossible. Okay, so it is about 3:10 and I actually do need to really start getting ready for work, because I'd ideally like to leave at about past, so I can go and grab a couple bits for my holiday before I start. And I've just kind of been sat here for the last hour and a bit, just trying to come up with names for the 2 or 3 characters that I'm going to need for the book. I've settled on 2 names so far, Lauren and Morgan. They sound pretty simple. And so all I need to do now is I can either leave it like that or try and decide on another name. I don't know yet, but I'm actually going to go ahead and finish this vlog here and then pick up again probably Sunday, when I'll hopefully be getting back to writing. Not writing 3 days in a row is kind of bad, but I will be getting back to it on Sunday, which is absolutely fine. So I am going to go and get ready for work. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified every single time I upload. All of my social media links are also in the description for you to check out. And I will see you in my next video.